Hey guys, so I know this is kind of awkward that I'm obviously crying and stuff, but it just hit me that it would actually be a really good way for me to cope with what I'm upset about by making a video about it. And to some people I'm sure that doesn't make a lot of sense, but anyways, I don't feel the need to explain myself. The reason why I'm crying is because, for those of you that haven't seen my About Me video and stuff, I do not have a relationship with my biological father. I do have a father figure in my life that's been in my life since before I was born. He's my godfather, but to me, he's my dad. So it's like I don't have my biological dad, but I've always had a dad, you know? So I don't really feel like I'm missing out on a lot, but regardless, I just wanted to make this video, especially to any men out there. I know it would probably be random for you to find this video, but if you are watching this and you are a guy, just, you know, be more responsible for your actions, you know, as far as when I was conceived, as far as I know, that I was, you know, wanted and stuff like that, and my dad, as far as I know, he just didn't really know how to, I don't know, I think he liked the idea of being a dad, but wasn't really ready to, I don't know. I know what he looks like, but like sometimes I've like said to like my boyfriend, I was like, I feel like if I saw him on the street, I wouldn't know, oh, that's my dad. Like, how shitty is that? But I know there's kids and people out there that have it worse than I do, but it still really hurts. We do email, and he still does, sometimes he does help me financially, not, like, I'm not spoiled by him or anything. He helps me with, like, school, and if I really need help with something. But we don't talk on the phone. I had his phone number, but I don't think we actually ever talked on the phone. At least I can't remember. I think we just texted. And we just email each other. But he doesn't really ask anything about my life. It's more like I have to fill him in on things just because I think maybe he'll be interested, but I don't know. He lectures me a lot. That's actually why I'm crying, because I just open just email on my phone and like I was actually just thinking about this right before he sent it. Being all psychic and shit. Yeah, I was actually thinking about this right before I walked in the door and read the email. I was like, he hasn't responded. I wonder if he's going to respond. And of course his response is lecturing me. I really don't understand how somebody that, yeah, I guess you support me by giving me money and you gave my mom child support and stuff, but you're not there for me. I'm more just like you. Like, I feel like to him I'm just like as if you were just donating to like a cause, like if you were just donating to like a Red Cross or an orphan, I don't know, you know what I mean? Just because he just sends money, and yeah, he does have a little bit of contact with me and he does say things like, but you know, the thing that always really makes me cry is that I do say I love you at the end of every email, and I feel like I should stop because he doesn't say it back. So, if you are a guy and you have gotten someone pregnant, or if you do have children, just know that a lot of people really don't think about how negatively it really affects people that fathers have abandoned them. I actually watched this documentary that explains It was this long documentary. I don't remember what it was called. You can find it on Netflix. Excuse me. But it's about absentee fathers and just how fucked up it is and how much it has, excuse me, sorry for using foul language, but how it really affects girls, even, especially because there's things that have happened to me that I think would maybe have happened if my dad had been in my life. They're just so personal that I just could, maybe one day I'll talk about it. But I just wanted guys that are watching this to know that it really, really, you know, even if you don't want the child, even if you ask the person you had sex with, your girlfriend, wife, whatever, even if you tell them you don't want to have the kid and you want abortion, adoption, whatever, you don't know what it's like to be a woman. You don't know what it's like to be pregnant, and you never will. You don't know what it's like to have a bond with a child that's growing inside of you. And for most women, not all, but a lot of women, you know, the bond starts obviously the bond starts before they even start showing, before maybe they even tell people they're pregnant, you know. A mother's love is just so, I feel so corny crying about it, but it's so true. It's just such a beautiful thing, because I've seen through having a single mother how difficult it is, and how much she's struggled, and she's gone through so much, and I admire my mom so much, and she's struggled with addiction and things like that, and people will say fucked up stuff about her, and she's done bad stuff, but, you know, everyone makes mistakes, but she's my mom, and I wouldn't be the person that you guys are watching and subscribing to if it weren't for her, you know. So, like I said, even if you don't want the child, when the child is born and you just keep them, just know that you're gonna be on their mind. No matter how naive you are, no matter how much you try and think about it, even if they have a stepdad, even if they have another father figure, biologically you are related by blood. You have similarities, look-wise, personality-wise, genetics. And just, you know, take that into consideration. I know every situation is different, but in mine, I thought that having contact with my father would be something that would make me happy and feel more complete, but honestly, the only thing I really get out of it is, I guess, just that he's technically somehow in my life, I guess. I don't even know. I guess he just helps me out. Like, he's just like, it's so stupid. I feel like I'm like a freaking charity case to him, and he's like a freaking like bank lender or something to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to pay him back, but like, I'm trying to say, like, I feel like it's just money, and I'm just, sometimes I feel like I'm being bought off almost. Like, it doesn't really, I don't know, he doesn't say I love you, he doesn't really say anything encouraging, and my mom-in-law actually convinced me to ask him if he would consider seeing me, because he actually he lived in San Francisco. He actually lived really close to me, but I never saw him. He actually moved to Washington a couple months ago, or maybe it was last year, I don't even know. But before he left, I was really sad when he told me he was leaving. I don't even know why, but I asked him if maybe he would see me before he left, or ever, and nope. And the person who is my actual, like, dad, father figure. He actually has cancer, so that's really hard. And I feel kind of silly. I feel like I'm throwing a pity party making this video. I really feel so awkward crying and looking like this on YouTube, but I feel that it's important for me to talk about what's upsetting me and for me to address, I don't know, I'm sure some of you watching this understand how I feel. I'm sure, you know, lots of kids don't have their dads, and, you know, I don't know, I know a lot of people can relate to me, and it really helps me a lot to talk to people that know how it feels, because I have a lot of friends, like, sometimes, like, I'll just say, like, they don't, like, come to big conversations where I just, like, tell, like, some friends, like, damn, you're so lucky, like, your parents are married, you know, they love each other, they're together, you've always had a mom and a dad, you know. It's just, I don't know, maybe that's why I want to be a mom so much. Maybe that's why I want to have a family that much. I really don't know, but I just know that it hurts a lot. So I wanted to reach out to other people, if anyone else, you know, goes through similar problems like this or is having a difficulty of it, you know. If you need somebody to talk to, like, totally comment and I'll message you or message me, or I can give you my email, because it's really important to have support, especially when you're going through things like this, because it is so painful, and it's really it's just so obviously people that don't have, like, people that have their dads in their lives, even if their parents were together, it's obviously it's different. But I didn't get off this because I was starting to get super snotty and gross, and this video is almost 13 minutes long, and obviously you can see I already feel better just talking about it. Like, to me, like, this, I know that I don't know you and you don't know me, but it's almost just as good as talking to a friend on the phone, just ranting, you know, comfort. So, like I said, if any of you need to talk to somebody, it doesn't even need to be about, like, the dad thing, it could be about anything, you know. I just know what it's like to be alone and to hurt, and it's just not good, and nobody should have to be alone and crying and feel like shit by themselves. So if you ever need anyone to talk to, please don't hesitate to message me, because I know how it feels to just want somebody to talk to, just want somebody to listen. And I try to be a really good listener, because I always really appreciate when people listen to me and I know that they're listening to me. One of my biggest pet peeves is people that I can tell that they're they're looking at me, but they're not listening to me. So I really try to be a good listener. So I just want to make this video, just like I said before, it's just more for me personally, just kind of ranting about it, and also if anyone, you know, has any stories they'd like to share or anything, you know. I'm more just looking for a little bit of support, just trying to get it off my chest. I'm not trying to throw a pity party or say my life is so horrible. I'm so grateful for all the things that I have in my life. So grateful. Like, I'm not here to complain about anything. I just, you know, it hurts. And everyone has their different ways of coping with pain and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go because I can feel my nose already starting to run. But thank you so much for watching this. Love all you guys, and of course, you know, like I said before, do not hesitate to message me or anything if you need somebody to talk to. So thanks so much for watching, and have a lovely day.